Your vision board already, and it's already in the back of your closet, turned upside down somewhere in your car, in your trunk. Go get your vision board out. Happy New Year! So it is January 4th, and we are getting ready to go into our second week of 2026. And I know that it is vision board season. Everybody has either made their vision boards last week, back in December. Somebody who loved to make me a vision board. I just wanted to share a video and to share some tips and some lessons that I've learned with creating vision boards over the last few years. Number one, if you made your vision board already and it's already in the back of your closet, turned upside down somewhere in your car, in your trunk, go get your vision board out and put it somewhere where it's visible to you, because it's a vision board for a reason. Number two, I have seen so many people's vision boards have vision board parties, and people just make these bland, basic vision boards, just like a bag and some shoes on there, some random tropical place, a house, 2026 goals. We all want those things, but we gotta be specific. Like, what type of house do you want? How many bedrooms do you want? Who do you want to go on this vacation with? When you make a vision board, try to be more creative. Try to dive more deep into what your goals are, big and small, and just go into detail. Really do not play. When I make my vision boards, the detail be all there. I'm trying to move quick because I really don't want to try my business. So yeah, make sure you are specific. This is number 3, and this is one of my lessons that I learned. I made this vision board back in 2019, and my biggest goal for this year was to be a part of Delta's 2020 hiring class. Mind you, when I make my vision boards, I do not, it's not gonna say like 2026 goals. I just put like whatever new goals, whatever old goals I have that didn't yet happen yet, right? Put everything on there, and it's just both for my near and far future. But this year, I wanted to be a part of Delta's hiring class 2020. So I have put a big Delta airplane on here, and I put 2020 under the plane because that's the class that I wanted to be in. And then right here, I put this big ass baby. I had the nerve to have a 3 right here. You can see I put a 3 right there because I always, wanted around 3 children. So yeah, I did get offered the job on the spot. I was also pregnant on the spot. Did not know I was pregnant at my interview. So not only did I become a Delta flight attendant in 2020, I also gave birth to my baby girl. Yeah, that wasn't the plan, but you gotta be real specific, okay? My family always be laughing like, you put that damn baby on there. But she was a blessing because she told me so much about myself, which is gonna go into my next vision board. But other things on here, like I was still at home at the time when I made it. I put like I want my own place and everything, and I'm in my own place. I love it. I put like a globe, all these places that I wanted to travel, and I've been blessed to have traveled to so many places over the last few years. But yeah, after having my daughter, I found out that I was actually really creative, and I had a lot of good ideas. So I wanted to like tap into starting businesses and stuff like that. One of them being kids party rental businesses. So in the beginning of 2023, I believe, I made this one real specific. I got my whole uncle's face on it because I'm like, you gonna be helping me. But yeah, I put bounce houses on here, ball pits, slides, just all type of party stuff, right? I made that in the beginning of 2023, around spring of 2023. Also, I wanted to dive into kids' room and playroom makeovers. So I knew that I needed a van. I put my face on a van right here. I have like the before and the afters of the rooms. And then I had started writing a children's book, and I had just only had 3 illustrations at the time. But yeah, I had my book up there. And yeah, I was just like, best year yet. Just see, everything was working out for me. I was in my bag in this season. I was motivated, I was ambitious, I was working on projects every day. I started my big first playroom. I did someone's in-home daycare. I was taking on separate side projects for people. Like, I was having a really good year, just feeling so creative, but I was also doing so much, right? So out of nowhere, I just lost mad ambition. Like, I just got real unmotivated. Like, I wasn't understanding what was going on. So I was talking to my therapist, and she was saying how you kind of be doing too much. She was like, you're doing too much. At the time I was flying, I was substitute teaching on my days off. again, doing projects, DIY projects, trying to work on the playroom, trying to promote my rentals and everything. And she was like, I feel like you're an overachiever. She was like, you'll do something, you'll get congratulations, you'll get a high off of that, and then you're like, okay, what's next? Which is true, but I always felt like that's not bad, right? She was like, are you ready to have another baby? No, ma'am. She was like, then you're not ready to run a business. And at the time, I'm not trying to hear none of that, girl. Like, I just started my business. Things are flowing for me. I don't want to hear nothing. But like my body and my spirit, everything was burnt out. Shortly after that, I was listening to sermons a lot around this time. It was a Sarah T.D. Jake sermon. And she was like, oh, sometimes you just need to sit still and listen to God. And she was like, you trying to figure out how to raise that baby. You trying to figure out how to run that business back to back. And I was like, whoa. She's like, you got to sit still and listen to God. So at this point, I'm like, okay, God, I hear you.
I got to hear from God. God, I need you to speak a word. God, I need you to give me confirmation that I'm on the right track. God, I need you to pull me back. God, I need you to change my position. God, I don't know how to raise this child. God, I don't know how to build this business. God, I don't know how to be a partner. God, I don't know how to be a great child. What am I going to do after retirement? God, I need you to. I need direction.
So I actually listened to that and I stopped promoting my business. I stopped taking on any side projects, anything like that. And I really just did what I was supposed to do, and that's it. I wasn't doing anything extra. But I was feeling so depressed because I'm like, everything is right here. Like, I have everything at my fingertips. I don't have time to like not be doing anything. I need to be working. But like spirit and everything else was telling me like, no, you need to like literally rest and chill for right now. So that's basically what I spent my last year and some change doing. So I feel like that was my biggest lesson, because around this time I was feeling super cocky and giving a lot of praise to my vision board, to the universe, and manifesting, right? People are like, oh my gosh, you don't be playing with them vision boards and they really happen. I'm about to start making them. So I'm giving so much praise to this. But at the end of the day, who gives us these visions? Like, God gives me the visions, right? And I wasn't making time for him so that he could help me to know how to steward these things, right? So I feel like this last season I was just sitting, just like God really talking to me and just showing me that like all praise goes to him. He gives me the visions and I have to keep him close so that he can help me continue to bring them to life. So when you put these vision boards up and you're looking at them, guess who else is looking at them? The enemy. He's seeing the plans that you have for your life. He's seeing all of that, and you know he comes to steal, slay, and destroy. But God comes so that we may have life and have it in abundance. So really, biggest thing is pray over your vision boards. Make them visible, be specific, be detailed, pray over them, and just know that even though you might be going into 2026 with these goals and stuff, it might be a season where God just wants you to sit and be still so that he can just give you wisdom on how to carry these things out. You may feel like, no, now's not the time. You know, if you got that ambitious spirit, that hustling spirit, that might like make you feel away, but it's okay to sit down with God. The goals are still there. That's what my therapist said. She's like, your inventory's not going nowhere, girl. She said it's still gonna be there. She said you just need to take some time off. And that's exactly what God was saying too. The goals and the visions are still gonna be there. So if this is your season where you just have to sit still and be with God, just let it be. Just let it be. Just let it be. It's so beautiful. Yeah. Needless to say, I didn't make a 2026 vision board. I made like a little fun one with my daughter, but not anything for me. Because I have the same goals, I have the same vision, but now I have God with my side. Like, we locked in. So I'm excited to see what this new year brings. I pray that everybody gets the desires of their heart. Make sure you keep God close and keep him first. Prioritize him, because he is going to give you the desires of your heart. Don't give the praise to the vision board. Don't idolize the vision boards. Make them, create them, have fun with them. Always look to them to stay motivated, but keep God first, and God is going to be the one that delivers for you. So just wanted to add that first big playroom that I started when I first started my business. I was doing it, I was getting a lot of it done, and then out of nowhere, I just stopped showing up. And I only had this much to go, and I just could not get myself to show up. But after spending a lot of time with God and everything, I'm finally about to. It's basically, I'm done. Trust your heart, follow God. So happy 2026, and if your vision board is bland and it's whack, you still got time to go add some stuff to that, okay? No weapon formed against you, me, nor the plans that God has for us shall prosper.